So, G2 vs Top Esports just finished up a couple minutes ago, and this result, needless to say, was not expected, I think, by anyone. I think people came in expecting a close series, competitive series, but I don't think anyone expected G2 to win in this manner. It was a 3-0, and it was not a close 3-0. It was a complete stomp. G2 clapped Top, and it was not close at all. Top showed a little bit of fight in the third game. They got a little lead in the early game with a bot lane double kill. But other than that, Top had nothing to show today. Maybe they just had an off day, but G2 absolutely destroyed them. G2 played great. They had solid creative drafts with a lot of answers to what Top wanted to do. And, I've been saying consistently throughout this entire tournament that Top's win condition is JackeyLove. If he gets in a position to succeed and to carry, Top can win. If he doesn't, they'll probably lose. And G2 did a really, really great job, avoiding that JackeyLove win condition and absolutely shutting him down throughout the entire series. It was honestly really impressive to watch. Honestly, I can't sing G2's praises enough in this series. They just played really cleanly. Caps was popping off. Their bot lane was popping off. Yike played very well on the Ivern and the Rek'Sai. And, Broken Blade soaked pressure. In the first two games, he was weak-sided and, he absorbed pressure enough that his bot lane and his mid lane could carry the game. And that was his job. And in the last game, he got to really carry pretty hard on the Cassante, which was cool to see. So it was just a really clean team effort from G2 overall, a clean 3-0, and Top just kind of had nothing to show. Again, maybe they had an off day, maybe they were just really that outclassed by G2. But, considering what Top showed against Gen G in the previous series, in a pretty contested 5-game series, this was pretty disappointing. A lot of people came into this series expecting a pretty contested 4 or 5-game series, and no one really expected a 3-0 in this fashion, especially in the favor of G2 like this. But I really want to give a lot of credit to whoever's doing the drafts for G2. Having the Ivern come out is absolutely great. This champ is really good. And also having the Kog'Maw Braum come out, also a very good combo to see. And the priority on Tristana really showed throughout the entire series. Caps getting it 3 straight games, just having really big prio on that and forcing Cream onto the Corki, I think was really, really good for G2 to do. Other than that, I really don't have much to say. JackeyLove just never got going in any of these games, and that's Top's win condition, is their bot lane getting ahead. And, Top just looked like the worst team. They just got outclassed. G2 looked superior. And, in every phase, in draft, in execution, in early, mid, late game, whatever it might have been. Honestly, none of these games even really reached the late game. That's how stompy they were. There was just nothing really going for Top here. But I gotta say, I'm really, really pleased being able to see a Western team, really show out well here. They almost beat T1 in a really close 5-game series. They slaughtered Top here, and now, in all likelihood, they're going to be rematching against T1 here in a couple days. We'll have to see, obviously, how TL T1 goes, but I think everyone is expecting T1 to win that series. So, G2 T1 again, going to be another banger series, hopefully, and it's going to be a great rematch to see. Hopefully, it can be as closely contested as the previous one. So tomorrow's series is T1 TL. I do believe I predicted 3-0 or 3-1 in favor of T1 for that one. I think it's going to be pretty similar for everyone else. No one's really expecting TL to win this series. Honestly, considering North America's performances in this tournament so far, I'm just looking for TL to be semi-competitive with T1. If they can take a game, or if they can at least, fight back and show some promise and some team fights maybe, I think that's really all I'm looking for here. Not expecting TL to win, but I really hope that they can at least be competitive in some manner. But all that said, it's in all likelihood going to be a T1 G2 rematch in the lower brackets, and then it's going to be BLG versus Gen G here in a couple days as well, which is in all likelihood, in my opinion, going to be a preview of the finals. So far, they've looked like the two best teams in the tournament. They were the two favorites coming in, and they really should be in the finals, both of them. And it's going to be an absolute banger matchup. I honestly don't know who to predict in that one. It could go either way. My first, instinct is to say Gen G 3-2, just because I think their macro and their team play is just a little bit more cohesive and top tier than BLG's. BLG is more mechanically focused, I want to say, and a little more coin flippy as is the LPL as a region. But either way, it's going to be an absolute banger matchup. This MSI has completely delivered. This knockout stage has been very entertaining with a lot of super hype matchups. So it's been awesome to watch, and hopefully the games can continue to be super exciting. Either way, I just wanted to cover the G2 versus top 3-0 slaughter from this morning. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, what you thought about this series and about each team's performance, whether or not you think G2 can contest T1 in the lower bracket and maybe move into the top 3. I think that they're showing the best version of themselves as of now. They're looking really, really good, and hopefully they can continue to do so. Thanks for watching. See you next time.